everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and I'm happy to see you again, or for the first time. Thanks for clicking on me and giving me a chance. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it tonight. I'm sorry I haven't been on for a few days. I've been transmuting. Retrograde is intense. This year is intense. I am a psychic medium and it's been a little hard with some evil-like activities. I live in a very haunted house, so occasionally I have to deal with that, and unfortunately that happened this week. But I'm going to do a reading tonight. This world is crazy right now, especially with the election coming up. This year has been extremely hard for all of us. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what to do from here. A lot of us, and I live in a poor area, poorer city. A lot of us are still out of work. I'm from New York and our state is pretty closed up tight. There's a lot of jobs that aren't considered essential workers. Some companies have managed to survive with delivery services and stuff like that, especially in the restaurant industry. The restaurant industry did reopen. I think they're trying to reopen movie theaters. Bars are open, but it's very structured and a lot of rules. But anyway, a lot of us still can't open. My factory can't open. The machinery is bolted to the ground, and it's ancient because I work at a press. I work in printing, basically. We do invitations and stuff, and there's no way to separate us 6 feet apart when the machinery has been there for years and is bolted to the ground. So my company is also a company that depends on people having events, and nobody can have events over 60 people. So my company took a hit. I'm not sure if we're going to reopen at all. I have not heard a word in 6 months. So a lot of us out there are in the same boat, especially small business. If you're corporate America, you're fine because of course they're going to protect your jobs. But let's see what's going to happen for us people that are either still out of work, people wanting to know about the election. I'm not going to tell you who's going to be president, but I could tell you what might happen in 2021 and the rest of this year. Just go with the flow and have spirit tell us what advice we need, what's going on. This is a collective no signs at all. It's just for all people who want to know what we're looking at in the remainder of 2020 and what the beginning of 2021 will be like. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Sometimes my brain moves a little faster than my mouth, so that's why I speak weird at times. This will be from my guides, from spirit, angels up there. What advice can clearing it down for me? Sometimes they get rid of stuff just to get it out of the way or clear any negative activity. Oh, I forgot to turn my pocket on for you. Sorry. I won't work if I'm not on high vibes as well. I'm just gonna pull a bunch of stuff and chat while I do it. So also, if there's a lot of evil activity in my house going on that I need to get rid of, I won't work either because I don't want to risk it getting out to the world. I've had a lot of suicides on this property. A lot of unhappy, not at rest souls. I think there's a portal in my house. Be honest. I've closed it a few times, but I'll leave that conversation for another day. But I'm going to redo and rework my system. I usually do sign by sign a horoscope per week, but not many people are reacting to it, and I feel like there's a lot out there like that, and I want to be a little different. So I have a couple of things planned coming up this week. I'm going to do a twin flame I call them lectures, but really they're just chats to help you learn about what a twin flame is, what phase you're in, how to come into union, just my advice on that. And then I'm going to do one about self-love. I've been planning it and working hard and doing research. Oh, my deck's upside down. Sorry about that, guys. So next week, there will be 2 chats in the mix, and I'm going to try to do all different readings and not focus so much on horoscopes. I will try to do something per sign, though, just to keep y'all all. I know a lot of people out there like the sign stuff. Let's start there and see what we got. All right. Rainbow Bright. That's a good omen. I feel like the trouble is really going to start ending for us. Maybe not all the way, but I feel like a lot of states are going to start opening up. I feel like, sorry, my slippers are falling, are going to open up. Good omen to a decision you're making. It will all end well. Follow your heart. I heard a lot about election. People are being really smart with how they vote. Personally, I'm not voting. I don't believe in the political system we have. It's corrupted, and no matter if you vote or not, it's still going to be corrupted. Anyway, 4-leaf clover. Your bad luck is ending. Good stuff is heading your way. This is about the virus. Like I said, I really feel like the collective wants to get moving and get back out there and are willing to risk. I mean, I've been home now for almost more than half of a year, and I haven't got the virus, and I've been out, and I've been up, you know, we're just willing to take the risk instead of losing everything. And I feel like politicians are recognizing that, and more things will open up very soon, especially schools, especially factory-like jobs, and being able to have events again. You're focusing too much on collecting your coins. You're becoming a bit of a Scrooge. Don't end up alone in life. Everybody's worried about their money, worried about their career, and I feel like it's taking us away as people from what we really need to be focusing on. In the beginning, I feel like we were doing a good job with, like, alright, we don't usually have this much time for family, so let's appreciate each other, let's spend time with each other. But the more and more time we spend at home, the more and more exhausted we get stressed out, we kind of get sick of each other, being on top of each other all the time. It creates fighting. There's been a lot of divorces, a lot of separations, but there's also been a lot of people coming together, a lot of proposals, a lot of babies being made. It's both sides, but everybody's really focused on, what am I going to do for money? I'm guilty too. Is my factory going to open? Am I going to have a job? And we forget, we created the money system. We created taxes. We created paychecks. We created bank accounts. We created retirement funds. Like, that's not what life is about. You're not supposed to wake up and just go collect money and pay bills. That's not what life is. That's what America, I call it the green machine, programmed you to think. So we're stuck. We're stuck in this new way of thinking, of having a lot of family time, a lot of restrictions, being more considerate. Sorry, I feel like a piece of hair hanging somewhere in it. But anyway, we're focusing on all the wrong things. We're getting sick of each other because we're stressed out. We're worried about what the heck we're going to do for money and what our life is going to look like, and everything we've put in and everything we've lost is what we're focusing on, instead of change is coming. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say it to love, just show me the first step and change me into who can take it. Exactly. Changes come for all of us, whether we wanted to or not. And I know change is scary. I'm a Virgo. I hate change. I like having a schedule. I like having a routine. I like knowing when I wake up, I'm going to have to do this and this. I like it so much that I created, wow. I'm going to take you off a little bit, but I'm telling you all this for a purpose. I'm starting a diet tomorrow. No soda, no sweets. Sweets, my soul is like, oh, I love soda and I love sweets, and I haven't been working out consecutively every day. I was doing really good for about 3 weeks, and I just got in this rut with my depression. So, I took a pen and a piece of paper and all my markers, and I made literally a schedule like I was at work. Wake up time, morning meditation, morning workout, breakfast, play with my dog, a chore per day. Like I literally blacked out my whole day from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. because I can't just go on existing like time isn't relevant, because I feel it in my bones. The world's going to start coming back together, or I'm going to be called to do something, or I'm going to get that job I've been looking for. So I'm trying to program myself. Also, I quit smoking while I was here, which at home doing nothing, which is great. But I also put on 10 pounds just because I quit smoking, which they say is common, right? So I was freaking out a little bit and I was working out. So anyway, I'm telling you all this because change is scary for us all, and I got stuck in that rut of like, why does it matter if I have a plan? Why does it matter if I work out? Why does it matter if I eat healthy? The world has gone to shit. Stuck in that rut. And it took me sitting down and creating a day. Like, I still had to get up and go to work. When I was going to work, I had certain times for everything. I was very time structured, and I feel like that helps me center my mind and help me prepare for this change and get through it. So if change is scary for you, which I feel like it is for a lot of us, not just planning your day, but planning your money and what you're going to do for school. Well, there's a lot of college kids that went away to school and now have to come home, and it's just stressful. Everybody's stressed out. To do what you can, like I did, to find a way to keep my sanity. Just keep your sanity. Change is coming for us all, but it doesn't have to be a bad change. We're changing and evolving as people. We're appreciating our family more. We're going to be appreciating jobs when we have them again. We're going to be appreciating having money in the bank. You know, things we took for granted, we're not going to anymore. We're learning things. We got body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. This is like me freaking about gaining 10 pounds, but it doesn't fucking matter what size I am as long as I'm good in here. Like, stop trying to fit myself into the world scenario. Like, you're supposed to be skinny, you're supposed to be healthy, you're supposed to look a certain way. Hogwash. All of it's hogwash, and it seeped in my brain being home, watching TV, going on social media, and seeing all these freaking zero type of people that doesn't even make up half the population of women. The normal size of a woman, in my case, in my country, is size 10. 10. Not 2. You know what I mean? So, body image is happening a lot. I feel like we're all uncomfortable with the extra weight we're gaining and not being active. And we all want to do something about it, whether it's actually getting up and doing it is the problem. So take care of your body. It might not be weight. It might be meditation to help calm your mind. It might be why am I stuttering? I feel like the collective's like glitching out a little bit. It could be meditating, like I said, keeping your mind centered. It could be eating healthier because you're sitting around and maybe your heart's not good, or you're having, like, I don't know about you, I was carrying stuff up, going through stuff, going up and down the stairs, and I was breathing heavy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so out of shape. Like, this is horrible. I need to do something about it. Pay attention to your body. Use this time to take care of your body. We have truth. This is about telling the truth about your struggling. A lot of people out there, like, I can't complain. I have a roof over my head. I'm making money. There's people that are forced to go to work, and you know, they're working less hours and they're not getting help and they're struggling. You know, what right do I have to you have a right to complain, to get your feelings out of your body. Not every day, not all the time, but if you're really struggling, especially with depression, anxiety, not knowing what your future is like, it is completely okay to vent it out. And if you don't have anyone to vent it out, write it out. Blog about it. People will relate to you. Get it out of your body. Tell your truth. I'm not doing well with all this time. That's why I had to block out my day, make myself my own boss, and I'm going to have to force myself to stick to it. I'm not good with just having idle time. I'm not an idle person. I'm an active person, and I've been idle for more than half of a year, and it makes your brains go a little kooky. So tell the truth. It's okay to be going a little kooky right now. We all are. We have aging here. I think people are really worried about their futures in this sense. Like, am I ever going to be able to retire? Am I going to have a career? Am I going to have to work a job I don't like just because it's the only thing available? Is this COVID thing going to come back next year? And if it doesn't, is it going to be a different virus? Is this how the world is going to be now? Like, there's so much. In aging, we're thinking ahead instead of not focusing right now on today. What's my future going to look like? Am I going to have retirement? Am I going to have a family? How am I going to meet someone in this COVID shit? There's all kinds of stuff, and you're thinking about your future. We're not living in the moment, and because we're thinking so far in the future, it's stressing us out. So everybody, can we just get to the end of this year? Let's just focus on the month we are in, on the day we're on, and not go too far ahead. I'm guilty of it too. I'm worried about retirement. I'm worried about if I'm ever going to be able to buy a house. I'm so far behind in my student loans, I don't know if I'll ever pay it off. You know, I have stress too. I'm not just preaching to you. I am very guilty of all of this. Spirit's just trying to tell us all to stop worrying about aging when you're old. Why don't you just worry about right now? We have enough to deal with. Worry about right now. Have empathy for each other. Everybody is going through a hard time. Everybody is dealing with something. So to be pushy, whether it's forcing your beliefs on them about this election, whether it's they're home getting paid and you have to work, whether it's people out working and you're forced to be home and you want to work, or your kids are home and they're going through a hard time and they're snappy. Have empathy. This year has been absolute fucking chaos for everybody. Take a minute to walk in someone else's shoes, whether you know them or not. Like, just for a second, before I blow a head gasket, I close my eyes and I'm like, alright, what was their year? I mean, like, especially in the store when they're rude to you. I see the lady was rude to me the other day, and it, like, literally boiled my blood, and I was standing there in my mind, not saying it out loud, like, calm the fuck down. This lady has 4 kids. She looks frazzled. She's probably been home for 6 months with these 4 kids without getting a break at all. She's done with the world, and I feel you, girl. So I just sucked it up, and I said, you have a nice day, and I kept walking. Have that empathy. See with your eyes. You can see the pain. You can see the anguish on someone's face or in their actions, their way they're grabbing stuff. They're just frustrated. Everybody is frustrated. Everybody's got something to stress about. Poor, rich, troubled area, calm in the country, it doesn't matter. We are all stressed out. We are all worried. So have empathy and know that the end is coming. So also have empathy for yourself. Realize that you're doing the best you can with what you have, and that's all you can do. And stress does nothing but give us worry wrinkles, and heart attacks. So why bother? I know that's easier said than done. I'm a fucking Virgo. I analyze everything all day, and I can't. It's very hard for me to stop doing that, but I'm trying. Be present, exactly. Live in the moment. Don't think ahead. Don't worry about what's coming. Don't worry about having a job. Spirit will take care of you. I know that's cheesy as balls to say, but it's also true. If you put forth the energy of going out to get a job, eventually a job will come to you. Know and believe that and trust that. You will find something that you like. Be patient. We all have to take a deep breath and be patient. Harmony in our homes, instead of being sick of each other and yelling and getting short with each other. Not having personal space is a very big issue I'm hearing from Spirit. Find that the harmonic balance. Like your kids, have an hour, like either before or after dinner, where they can all go up in their rooms. Everybody closes their door and you act like you're somewhere else, because you remember going to school and going to work, you had 8 hours at least away from each other a day, and we're not getting that. And that can cause conflict in the home. It can cause stress and anxiety. So giving each other space, including couples. I do this at my house. One of us will be upstairs, one will be downstairs at least 2 hours of the day, just to have your own bubble, just to be able to breathe. And I know if you have children, especially small children, that's almost impossible to do. But when they're sleeping, that's you time. Or you don't have to shut the door. You can put a gate up in their room and have them play. And it's okay to walk down the hall and sit down and read a book. As long as you can hear them. If they shout, it's okay. You don't have to be watching them. the whole fucking time, depending on their age. Obviously, if they're 1 and you gotta watch. You might put something in their mouth. You know, your parents. Detachment, exactly. Old way of thinking. Detach from what you lost. Detach from what 2019 was like. That's no longer our reality, okay? We gotta let it go. We can't keep harping on what we lost, what we used to have, what might happen. Detach from what doesn't serve you. Just focus on today. In this hour, what do you need right now? Okay, just worry about that. Spirit's like, we're carrying everything in our suitcase. Like, do you remember when we could do this? Do you remember when we could do that? Like, it makes us sad. You know, don't do that. And don't think about, like, oh my God, I had a job. Like, I am guilty of this too. There's some days that I really have a hard time. I'm like, I had a job I loved. I had a plan. You know, I am 36 years old and I struggle to have children. And I need good medical insurance or I can't even try. So I'm 36 years old and I felt like my clock was ticking, biological clock. I know men are like, ugh, you're not talking about this, but I had to, you know, drop that and just trust that I'll have a kid one day. It's a fake clock ticking in my head. I gotta detach from all these toxic thoughts that cause stress and anxiety. Just giving you examples out there, people. Exactly, have compassion, just like empathy. Realize we're all going through something. Have compassion for yourself. If you need space, if you need to talk to someone, if you're struggling with mental health, it's okay. This year has been shitty sandwiches, shitty drawers for everybody. Have compassion that you've made it this far and you will make it further. Everything's going to be okay. I know it's cheesy, but just keep saying it over and over and over, and it will. Project your own reality by creating it in your thoughts and manifest that shit. You feel me out there? Be committed to yourself. Be committed to going out and trying to better your life. When the world opens and there's more opportunities, you can take your time as far as jobs are. Like, I had a career. I'm not willing to go and flip burgers, but I might have to. You know what I mean? Just depends. Be committed to a goal. Whether that's writing your resume, working on your resume, whether it's working on your body, or like I did, quit smoking. Like, be committed to something that's going to help you get through it. Have a goal, small or big. Just figure something out and go for it and put all your focus into that, and you won't be so clouded up with all this shitty thoughts. Everybody's working on personal growth, changing their own luck. Exactly. Everyone's trying to survive. Like they said, in this time, use this time to dead bad habits. Or, you know, eat healthy, exercise, spend time with your family, talk and get to know your kids, because eventually they're going to be 18, and guess what? They're going to be like, deuces, I'm out for my own life, and you're going to miss them. And you're going to be thankful you had this year to really get to know them, because your kids change every year and they change so fast. And as adults, you're busy and you don't always have time to catch up. Now you do. Now you have time to cuddle your babies. All you mothers and fathers out there who have a little one, imagine how you would have felt, you know, having to take your kid to daycare. You feel like you're missing all those baby years, and you got the most of the year with your baby that you wouldn't have. Maybe it was an answered prayer. Stop looking at the negative. Spiritual career here. A lot of people, this is talking about a lot of people wanting or getting the inkling to dream big. Go after that job they really thought they could never go for. Now that you don't have a choice, most of us have to start over, so you might as well go for something you really want. Like, I'm going for voice acting. I would have never done that a year ago. Like, just fuck it. I'm gonna go take this class. I'm gonna put myself out there and maybe move to California. I don't know. Whatever my spiritual career takes me. This is basically saying everybody's looking within and trying to find a job that they really either wanted or fulfills them, and they're just putting themselves out there and seeing what happens, and that's great. It's going to pay off big. We never would have thought about that if we didn't have COVID. So stop looking at the negative. Exactly. Follow your dreams. We're all getting a second chance to be high school seniors again. What do you want to do when you grow up? We all get to ask ourselves that again, no matter what stage you're in. We get to start over. We get to make new friends. We get to make a new life for ourselves. Nobody knows what 2021 is going to be like. It's what you make of it. So follow your dreams. Do what your soul is telling you to do. Pay attention to your health, especially mental health. Mental health is huge. People who never had any mental health issues are now experiencing it, and they don't know what to do because they've never dealt with it. I'm lucky in the fact, well, I don't know if you call it lucky, but I've dealt with depression my whole life due to my own trauma. So I know the triggers, I know the signs, and I know what to do. But there's people out there that never were triggered in this type of way. They don't even really understand what depression is. They can't understand why they want to sleep all day or why they're unhappy and they can't seem to get themselves in a better mood. Pay attention to your health. Mental health is big. There's so many people out there advocating right now. So many people are going through the same thing you're going through, and it just takes somebody being honest and telling their truth. I mean, watch how much, especially with your family, if you just sit down and say, you know what, I'm going a little crazy. There's nothing good on TV. I cannot sit around all day anymore. All I want to do is sleep. All I want to do is eat. I'm fucking miserable. I have a short fuse. I don't know what to do. Everything makes me angry. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to go out and make friends. I don't want the world to open up because I'm safe in my own little bubble. And I've never been that way. And I don't know what to do about it. At least 2 other people in the room are going to say, me too. We're all dealing with mental health in some sense. Speak up. Pay attention. This is also pay attention to your health. We're all putting on weight. We're all eating a bunch of food. Not good for your tickers. Not good. Pay attention to your ticker. The #1 cause of death for women is heart disease. And thank you, Rosie O'Donnell out there. If you ever watch my stuff, I know the signs and symptoms because of her comedy routine. It's called Hep Pep Pep or something she calls it. But it's basically hot. Like hotter than you've ever been, ladies. I'm telling you, because she was absolutely right. Women have heart attacks at home and don't even realize they're having heart attacks because we're so focused on taking care of everyone else, and the signs and symptoms for a heart attack are completely different than men. Plus, men are known to go to the hospital at the first point of pain. Women are known for ignoring it. They ignore their own pain because they don't want to be a burden. We're the nurturers. We have too much responsibility. So, ladies, listen very carefully. And again, this comes from Rosie O'Donnell. This is not from my head. She calls it Hep Pep Pep. 3 P's. Hot, exhausted, more tired than you've ever been, hotter than you've ever been, way, way hotter than a hot flash, she says. Pale, you go pale like sheet white, you have pain, and you puke. You will always puke if you're having a heart attack, if you're a female. Remember that. Hot, hotter than you've ever been, can't cool down, even in the fucking bathtub. Exhausted in a way you have never been before. And, like, can't keep your eyes open, body exhausted, pain, you're sheet pale, and you puke. Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. You are having a heart attack. Many women, and don't mean to make a laughing matter, have died. Not of COVID, of heart attacks from stress. Because women don't understand that it's not a shooting arm in your pain. You can have pain anywhere. Rosie O'Donnell said, in your armpit, in your boobs, in your neck, in your ears, in your face, in your lower back. It's not just like, oh, my arm hurts, so I'm having a heart attack. You, as a woman, can have that pain anywhere, but you're going to feel it. So if you're feeling that pain, 911, hello, I'm having a heart attack. Don't fuck around. Your life is important. And I didn't even mean to say that, Rosie O'Donnell stuff, but it came to my head. So I think I'm supposed to warn people about their tickers. New beginnings are coming. This can't last forever. Trust and believe that this will end. You will get your life back on track. You will have a schedule again. You will have a job. You will have a savings account. You will be calm and cool and collected. We will be able to go places without wearing masks. Everything will be opened up again. Kids can go to school. Everything will go back to normal eventually. We don't know when, but eventually. Trust and believe that. Manifestation. Exactly. This is about thinking positively up here. I'm going to be okay. God or whoever you believe in will get me through this. All I got to do is put forth the effort, as in write a resume and send it out. Go on an interview. If I don't get this job, another job will come. I can only focus on what I can do right now. So if this is all the money I have, ask for help, especially from people in your family, in your life. If you can't get it from them, go to government offices. Manifest what you need by vocalizing it, by believing it. We're all powerful manifestors. Like I said, we are all little X-Men. I don't know if you go to my personal Facebook page. It's Elizabeth Oot without the E, Elizabethoot. It's my last name. I have many videos of readings. I've practiced for a year, but I've also done a lot of talking about how your thoughts paint your picture. You don't have to be a witch. You don't have to have spiritual gifts to manifest. Everybody can manifest. Power of thinking. It's a bad bitch or a bad dude. I'm not sexist. I just like saying bad bitch, to be honest. Right, exactly. We've all had a timeout. This is a timeout to really reflect. Stop looking at COVID as a super negative. We've all had a timeout to center, to relax, to do what. How many times when you were working did you say, I just want to stay home today and do fucking nothing? I want to catch up on my DVR list or my Netflix. I want to spend time with my baby or my kids. I want to eat junk food in my underwear and not have a bedtime. We've all wished it. Most of our adult lives. I just don't want to be adult today. I just don't feel like doing my chores today. We've all got that time out we prayed for. As a collective, maybe this is God saying, too many people are saying they wish they could stay home today, so bam, guess what happened? I don't know how it works up there, but we got that time out we needed. Or take that time out that you need to really figure out what you want to do from here. Stop looking at COVID as a negative and start looking at it as a chance to do something over. Be that 18-year-old kid again. Like, dream big. What makes you happy? What have you always wanted to do? Try it. What else do you have to lose? What else do you have to do? Practice your craft and go for it. Communicate your feelings. This is being honest about how you're thinking and feeling, and communicate what you want clearly. If you need space in your home, say so. If you need a different job, go and get it. You don't have to be stuck in a rut. Our mind puts us in a rut. Our mind puts us in a cage. I can't speak. Oh my land. Let's get some answers from angels before I close it out. I feel like they gave us a lot of good advice. What do we need to know, Spirit? How about when will COVID end? Let go. Stop worrying about when it's going to end and just focus on today. We're like, stop it. You're thinking again, Virgo. You're thinking way far again, trying to analyze it. Yelling at me up there. Sorry, I'm a Virgo. There will be a peaceful resolution. The world will be at peace again, both in politics and with this COVID stuff. Let go of having to know all the answers is what I heard, which is like burning our ears off. To say that to a Virgo, our insides are like, how do you do that? How do you turn this off if you're a Virgo? But I think all of them say like that. Yeah, there's big happy changes coming. See? Big happy changes. Thank you, Spirit. We're all going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. Take a deep breath. If you believe it, exactly. Power of thinking. I just looked up 3333 on the clock. Manifest your shit, people. Manifest. I will be okay. I'm going to fill in the blank. For me, I'm just going to say my shit. I'm going to go to this voice acting class, and I'm going to get scouted on the spot. And I'm going to go have a career in cartoons and voiceover work. And maybe, I always said I wanted to be an actress when I was a little ass kid. And for some reason, I let society talk me out of it. No more. Mother F's, I'm coming. 36 or not, I am coming. Let's see. Anything else to close it on? Fill your own cup up with love. Love the people around you. Fill your life up with love. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about COVID. Don't worry about politics. Worry about who do you love, who loves you, and love yourself. Love yourself like you always wanted someone to love you. Go on that fool's journey. Go for it. Take a risk. Be a kid and dream big. Let your inner child out. What is your inner child telling you? Do you want to be an architect? Go. Do you want to be an artist? Go draw some shit. Do you want to be a comedian? Stand up in your living room and practice. Be that kid. Go on that journey. Dream big. You can create your future. We're getting a chance to start over. Take that chance. Take it. We're going to be okay. Have faith out there. I love you all. I hope this helped you. Spirit loves you. You can do this. Everything's going to be fine. It will end one day. Be ready for that end. What are you going to do when the world's back to normal? And focus just on today if you can't. If that's too... Because I'm a Virgo and that could literally send me into a week's worth of spiral research. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Alright, I love you all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.